Welcome back to We Love Buying Katamari. Today we're actually going shopping.
Oh boy!
Shopping?
Yep.
Save the pandas. What?
Save
No.
the pandas.
Wait, you don't want to save the pandas?
The pandas, they need the saving.
Save the red pandas.
Otherwise,
how
they'll
do we
turn
do
into
that?
regular pandas. So we need to guys raise money so they can eat strawberries and become red pandas. That's how it works.
It's their evolution hold item.
Guess it's
Chocolate is yummy.
Chocolate.
That I will agree with Hype. That seemed to be the most like random cold open to a discussion. Just you open the door. Dad, have I chocolate?
Oh, the
is
pandas from
yummy."
the opening movie.
Oh yeah, I guess so. The only one who can help is you, Highness.
Only us.
You know, if he keeps on that chocolate tangent, I just might have to bust out the Reese's I have in my hidden compartment.
You
I
lucky
act-
bastard. What kind of Reese's are they? Are they the thins?
They're the regular, but they're a big king-sized.
So we have a pretty cool, pretty Katamari. Before I laugh and explain why I was just now laughing about that, Ikki, what what must we do?
We gotta make money!
Money, 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 money.
Okay, so
And by that,
so
every
here,
item in the game has a set value in terms of money, or like,
Right.
you know, money valuable worth. I forgot how to
Mm-hmm.
speak. So yeah, just roll up a bunch of really pricey shit.
Like bamboo
Okay.
shoots that are apparently more expensive than toilet paper.
Yeah.
I guess so.
And bamboo
But I see,
shoots
so
are
here
more
it's not gonna-
expensive than toilet paper. And tissue
But I
boxes.
see. And a piggy bank. Oh, with $70 inside.
Ooh.
Score.
Yeah.
But I see how this works. So
Hopefully the poor kid who owns that thing won't notice.
But anyways, in this level, there are 3 specific items that you want to try and get as soon as possible. For one, actually, there's a number of items, including that medal we just picked up.
yeah,
That's
nice.
That's $4,000 right
$4,000.
in the bag.
Right.
Made out of real gold.
There's this wedding couple up here that has, well, one of them has a diamond ring.
Okay, perfect. Makes sense.
That costs
Any other?
about like 10,000, I think, or like
Any
100,000.
other
I don't
rings?
know.
Careful.
But basically, there are 3 ring items. There's a ruby, a diamond, and an emerald. The emerald is hidden in a tree filled with ring boxes that some of them are empty, but one of them has a ring. Also,
Whoa,
there's
treasure.
a treasure chest that you can't roll up. I don't think I remember rolling it up. So yeah. Basically go for anything that fundamentally costs a lot of money.
Okay, the bonsai trees. Can't, not yet. So what I was laughing about there was the way I like introduced that. Like, it reminded me of the same tone that Sherman introduced the idea, or Sherman's stomach introduced the idea of noxious amnesia gas. Number 1, number 2. But
This is the
number
tree
2.
with the ring, by the way.
Oh, here it
One
is.
of these boxes
Wait, they're
has the
bot
ring.
ring boxes.
Got it.
Yep, and there it is.
Emerald. Now we're 11K. Now we're at. And the other thing is that the way Hype introduced, I just like the idea of him being like, "I'll have to get the Reese's out of my secret compartment," and then he just like hits his desk, boom, and then, and there's just like a little bit of Reese's like popping out of the desk.
It's a
You're
lit-
half-
it's a
yeah,
it's a
it's
literal
not my,
file
it's not
case.
it's not on my desk. It's actually in my dresser drawer.
Or, you know, even better, it's a
Oh.
file cabinet full of them. Yeah, there's the
Wait.
ruby. It's
Nice.
$5,000. There's a lot of stuff. you
What's
can roll
happening
over.
here?
What the heck?
Whoa, what the?
I want it, I want it, I
You
want
wanted to
it.
buy a thing.
Yeah, she was throwing a little tantrum.
Yeah, she wanted to buy a thing, and Can was like, "No, don't do the thing.
not that thing. Anything but that thing.
No, you can't have the thing."
If you do the thing, I'm gonna have to do the thing. And you
Wait a
don't
Wow,
want
minute.
me to
Prince
do
Who the
sure
heck
has
is
a
that
big
weirdo?
antenna today.
That's not the print. What the?
Odeon.
Odeon?
Yep. His head is the antenna.
That's actually
wow.
disgusting.
And his
No, not
arms are
disgusting, but
on
freaky.
his head too.
He is
Yeah,
a
that's a little
very weird
freaky.
cousin.
And that's not even the weirdest. Oh god, I'm so sorry. The other one that we get when we go back to the tutorial stage is genuinely one of the freakiest ones to me. I don't know what it is.
Slip?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Well, it's only because he's paper flat.
And big, very big.
Not really.
And it's like this imposing, like
Katamari.
it's like this imposing, like T-posing character floating towards me and down the hall.
He's asserting his dominance.
I hate that. I hate
What
that.
is
I
it-
hate how smuggy he is about it.
What is
Also,
it
apparently a
about
trash can is worth $2.
So pansies, $23.
Flowers are more expensive than a trash.
what is it about the T-pose that instantly means dominance?
Nice.
Also,
I
an emerald ring.
I don't.
Those
Oh,
cakes
the
are
emerald
great.
ring!
Oh, the
Oh, what's
ring!
the emerald ring?
Ugh,
Grab the ring.
Yeah, I can see this being a mission that you definitely don't want to crash into
my
something.
precious. And I missed
where it went.
By the way, who's that big yellow fat man charging right at you?
Ooh, what? Where? And there's the ring right there, and I missed it.
Dang it.
I know. I see in the lower left. It's peeking out of the boot.
Yeah.
Anyway, yeah,
It's gonna crush it.
Anyway. Mine!
Oh, that's what we were doing. Gotcha.
Wait, what?
Never mind.
Okay.
I'm just thinking in my head, like, what if ever there was a new Katamari game on a Nintendo console? At one point, we just literally find Wario stealing all the money.
Or you know what? It could be a level kind of like this money building one, where Wario is the cousin, and the Katamari is a giant garlic clove.
Oh my god.
A garlic clove cousin.
You have to roll up smelly stuff. Like fish or trash.
Yeah, the Princess Extended Family is fucking weird.
Yeah. And it only gets weirder further into the franchise you get.
Ugh. What would you say is the weirdest in the franchise you've ever seen?
Oh god, there's so many. But you know what? I will look up a reference of all the cousins as we speak.
Alrighty. So, I guess we're gonna go ahead and play as Odeon, and let's see what this freak's gonna do in Magnet Head's stead.
And I'm back.
Welcome back.
Oh. Katamari Thomas, believe I'm making stars. That's so hot. Oh, look, we have ourselves one of my least favorite kind of missions.
Why? What is it?
Ikki
Is this
knows.
the one with the... Oh, yup, it's this one. Sorry, I was looking away for a moment because
No
this
worries.
mission
It's
disgusts me.
It's time. Yeah.
The moment he comes in to see what it is, like, oh, his mind just shuts off.
You know,
Time
So
to be a
anyways-
perfectionist.
There was a mission in the first game that required you to roll the Katamari to a specific size.
Oh,
The game
right.
doesn't tell
This.
you. Well, the game tells you how large it has to be, but it doesn't tell you how large it currently is.
Right.
And this
You
game
only
has
go
you
off
do
of
it
visual
3
cues.
times if you want to have 100%.
I recall during whatever levels have this gimmick, Logan would just take a snapshot of the King's example, and that's all they had to work off of, even though, looking back, I'm not sure how the hell that even works.
Not even
Tried our
screen
best.
capping this level makes it fun.
Because right there, that's your main gimmick. That's our main way of telling how much we actually have.
Yep.
20 centimeters.
20 centimeters exactly.
You know, now that I stop and look at Odeon's design, I mean, freakish looking thing aside, when you really stop and think about it, you could just say that his head is literally like really, really wide shoulders.
Well, you know, he has a very nice face on
Right.
his antenna.
But at Ikki, every cousin has a nice looking face.
On their antenna?
I mean, fair
It
point.
sounded like you were hanging on, James.
Anyways, looking at this image of, like, all the cousins, there's a few contenders for weirdest. There's one that is shirtless and has a present box for a head.
A prison box?
Present box.
Oh, present box.
present.
Present box. Okay, the present is inside his head.
Yep.
Gotcha.
There is a version of the prince with 4 legs, like a centaur. His name is Penta.
Nice.
Okay.
There's Drooby that we'll see later.
Right, I know about Druby.
There's... What's his name? I think it's Hans or Norn. Whose head is basically like a bowl, but his head's on top of the head. Well, his face is on top of his head.
Mm-hmm.
There's Nai, who is a box with the universe inside her.
Yes.
There's Bound Bun, which is a donut.
Uh-huh.
It's simple to the point.
There's Drive, which is literally just like a tiny car with a cousin face and a single wheel.
Yes.
Like, some of these cousins you have to see to believe, because they're just really fucking bizarre.
And and I assume it's probably one of those cases where it makes the what was the name of the guy who created the first 2 games?
Keita Takahashi?
Yeah, Takahashi.
I assume a lot of them has to make him facepalm at how absurd some of them are.
My beautiful children. I guess I should ask, what is your thoughts about what Takahashi's latest project is gonna be, Ikki?
Watam?
Yeah.
I have no idea.
Also, I just realized there's a cousin hanging on the shoulder of that robot.
Get down.
That would be a bad solve.
Wait, can we lift up and get around? Oh, we can't.
Oh,
Of course, he's not saying too big.
even weirder, in Japanese, the names of the last two cousins that were introduced in Katamari Forever, because they only introduced 2 cousins in that game as opposed to 4.
Right.
Dangle is named Bran, and Drive is named Roger. Drive being the one that's a car.
Ah.
It's weird.
I mean, it's right to the point, so I think it looks like we're... Are we almost done?
I think so. That looks
I
good.
don't know.
I mean,
don't
if
care.
The only... I guess if there's one thing I will say to this gimmick's favor, they're at least a little... They're at least somewhat lenient with how big or small you have to make it.
Mm-hmm. I wonder if they measured from, like, the core to, like, the last, like, major layer. Because, like, if you grab, like, say, a really long pole and it was, like, jutting out, like, far away. Ah, we were 2 centimeters over.
I
like,
really don't know the answer to that one, Logan.
Yeah, I don't know the size behind it. That's why I don't like these levels, because I can't
does it count the
actually
size
make
of the
it, like,
Katamari
you know...
itself, or is it the jumble of objects surrounding the Katamari that adds to the diameter?
I'm not
guess
entirely
so.
sure.
Oh, it's a scarf.
Oh, it's
look at that,
Marcy. Wait, was it Marcy or June?
Marcy, I think.
Yeah,
Marcy. June is the next one you get.
In the first game, she was actually like... Hold on, what was her design in the first game?
Go ahead.
Ugh. I think she
Yeah,
was
I
like
just...
single-toned as opposed to like all sorts of colorful.
Munchy Saturn.
Munch?
It's munchy.
Ooh,
And
this is my favorite
crunchy.
cut. Oh, hang on, Ikki. This is my favorite cutscene.
Oh
Oh,
boy.
is this the one?
It's
This is the one where
showtime.
we get to, where apparently after his father collapsed, the king of all cosmos
It was
brought
a
him back to the
snowy
castle.
day in the
On a
kingdom.
cold winter's night.
It's not even
had to
night
rest.
time. But we're still waiting to
Enough
see.
light.
He rung the bell and the crowd.
My boy, who have
Round
ascended
delivers.
from boyhood to kinglyhood. Do me
Really?
proud.
Yes.
Father!
I love how his hand is sticking
You
out.
was
Oh, he's
just
just sleeping.
asleep.
Thank God.
Granted, I have no idea where the grandfather is, and I wonder if we ever see him in the games.
Papa, I do believe he's a rollable thing in one of the later games.
A rollable
Okay.
thing in the...
Did you say he was a robo thing? Like they
No,
turned him into
rollable.
a
As in you can
robot?
roll him up
But
in
there
the
is a
Katamari.
roller-
Rollable,
Okay.
like he's just sort of there in the level, and hey, little baby there.
It's like, oh, it's my
Um,
great-great-grandson!
Pretty much, it's like, oh, it's like, I deserve this.
Alright, we're talking to a baby, I guess.
Yeah,
And the
what are
baby
we doing
can
with
speak,
this?
Baby can speak fluent English.
So,
Okay, so
what?
it's kind of the inverse of the Saturn mission that we just played.
Mhm.
In this case, we only have to roll up 50 things. No
Oh.
more, no less.
Also, I just realized
Okay.
you forgot to switch cousins.
What?
Oh, yeah, looks like we did. Oh well, we get a little more time with this freaking nature.
Alright.
Whatever happened to
So, yeah.
Marcy?
So the idea is to find close to the biggest thing we can possibly roll up and just keep going from there.
Yeah. But only roll up the biggest things that you can find. And no, crashing does not let you drop objects in this case. I
Darn.
think.
So
I like to imagine. Go ahead, James.
I was about to say, so I guess the one major crux behind this is that you only have a limit of about 50 objects to pick up, and you're asked to literally pick up most if not all the biggest things you can find.
Yes.
Which unfortunately means not everything you're going to be able to pick up are big, because you still need to make your Katamari bigger in order to pick up said big thing. So in
By
a way, it's
rolling
kind
up
of
smaller
it's
things
kind of
to
like
make
a
the Katamari bigger.
Right.
So-
Also,
Yeah.
it almost seems like an oxymoron in a way.
It's one of the more methodical levels in the game.
I can see that,
Those
and you have as
peacocks
much
and
time as you
bear are
want.
just raving.
Grab them and no.
No.
And then what was another thing we saw? I could also see it as like. My guess, Ikki, is that if you were to actually crash, sure you would lose the object, but it wouldn't. Yeah, it wouldn't add back to the timer, so you would just straight. Oh, nice that needed.
Well, is it a timer, or is it-
me!
Is it a timer or a size? An object limit?
Yeah, it's based on how big can you make it, and they give you all the time you want.
Yeah.
I'd hope so.
Also, you have to roll because while you're here as well. Because
I
the
just
yeah,
forest
that's
realized-
the
level has
I
a-
just saw those cows literally hanging on that on that fence, totally not gazing on that big magnificent ox.
I mean, the
Okay.
cows are relatively okay-ish to roll up at the start. Like these crocodiles as well. But no, the cousin we're looking for here is Jungle, who is actually really
Whoa.
interesting that his body actually displays the environment around him as if he were camouflaging.
Oh,
Yeah, it's like it takes the screen, reverses it, and then transposes it over his skin.
Yep.
so it's kind of like the whole it's kind of like that whole camo thingy from Metal Gear Solid 3.
I think so.
Yes.
Ouch.
Or more appropriately in 4, which had like the more instantaneous version of it.
I want that centaur, by the way.
Oh, I
But
love
no, I
Centaur.
get the cow.
Oh, Tim! My cow friend! Careful.
Wait, what was the name of the cow from Barnyard?
Oh,
I'm sure this level has like a good I'm sure if I looked online somewhere I could find like a walkthrough that would like do a very good job of showing like
That'll
hey,
show
go for
you
this,
like
then
which
this.
objects to, to roll up compared to everything else.
But
When to roll them up.
I don't know if I'm ready to like try and perfect it to that degree.
You want to roll up all these cars except for that one car at the end with the Jumbo Man car. Because his name is Jumbo Man.
Going back to the whole, because I noticed Ikki mentioned Barnyard earlier. It's like, it's still so fucking weird to look back on that series and realize that the main character literally is fucking, he's
A cow.
a cow, exactly.
But it's a
He's a
cow.
he's a male cow who had udders.
Yeah.
And I could have sworn there's like some dairy product whose mascot is a female cow without udders.
Yeah, and with blue spots.
Yeah, it was weird, and then they got Shaggy to be Biggie Cheese or whatever his
Well, that
name
was
was.
for the movie, not the
What?
show.
No, that was Sheen.
That was that. Oh, I thought that was
Those
Shaggy.
Carlos
No, that was
Alzheimer's.
Sheen.
Oh, I'm
Wait,
looking that up.
which one?
I gotta like.
Wait, you mean the no? Okay, no. You two are getting. You're thinking of two different mice. Logan's
Oh.
talking about the big one that sings the song. James is
Yeah, the
thinking
big,
about the
fat one.
little mouse that accompanies Otis.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
sorry. Yeah, sorry. Yeah, I'm talking about the one that everyone liked to meme all over the place. But he actually, because I do genuinely like Shaggy's voice. Shaggy's like singer.
I'm sorry.
Shaggy has a-
Are we talking about Shaggy or Shaggy Dude?
No, I'm talking about.
Is his
No, we're talking about Shaggy.
Oh, that
Please
guy.
please tell me his name is actually not Shaggy Doo.
I don't know.
No.
No, Shaggy Roger. No, Norville Rogers.
Yes. That.
Wait, that's his full name?
I remember there was an episode of a pup
Yes.
name where Scooby.
I thought you were joking. Also, I cannot get that royal present.
Nope.
Aw.
Aw.
Unfortunately, you must skip it for the sake of the greater good.
Get your last object.
And now I have to decide which one do I want to get. I want to get that
You got-
ball.
An alpinist.
236
Alpinist.
Alpinus curled into a ball.
What an anticlimax.
I just love them just huddled together and yeah, whatever. This mission's not one of my favorites either, from what I've seen.
Yeah. Like I said, it's one of the slower, more methodical ones.
It's slow rolling, you could say.
Ugh.
I hate things that make me require thought.
I
like
hate
to just
using my
roll
brain.
thoughtlessly. I'd rather roll thoughtlessly without
I
any
have
caution.
brain ball.
Might deliver 35 counter, 42 to what? No.
Oh
Oh,
my
looky
God.
there,
You guys,
it's-
remember,
Jungle.
you guys remember that episode of Futurama where they declare war on a planet full of ball aliens?
I don't know about the ball. You mean the neutral aliens?
No, not the neutral aliens, the ball aliens.
I don't remember what the ball aliens. I need to look that up later.
It's when Fry and Bender joined the army just so they could get a discount on a pack of gum.
Right.
That
It's
sounds.
like, you don't
that
have to do
sounds-
anything unless were declared. The sirens off. It's like, what was that? War were declared.
War were declared. That's funny.
Hey, you
But
bounce
yeah.
in peace.
So, yeah, I think we're actually getting down to the grid of it, Ikki. I think we've almost reached the last big missions.
That's right. Next mission, we're going way big.
Oh, damn. Till next time, guys.
That doesn't. What?